Last week, we were lucky enough to chat with Shep. Shep's experience with the Michigan Dogman helped give us an idea of its motives and its interests. But what about the science of the Dogman legend? Today, I get some answers from an expert in the field. I'm Ryan Davidson, and I have been fascinated by the Dogman legend, those who have seen him and those whose lives have been touched by him. This is Lookin Back and a Grinnin', Episode 2, Dogwalker. Today on the pod, we have a very, very special guest. He is a PhD in spiritual history from the University of the Republic of the Congo and currently is the adjunct professor of Melton City College. He is the author of Dogwalker, The Collision of Science and Myth. Please welcome to the pod, Dr. Stephen Walker. Doctor, how are you today?
Hello, I am Dr. Stephen Walker, PhD in spiritual history from the University of the Republic of the Congo, and I am currently the adjunct professor at Melton City College.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's really quite the honor.
Thank you. The pleasure is all mine.
Oh, wonderful. And I have to say, I read your new book, Dogwalker, and it is so informative. I didn't realize that there were so many things that were known about the Dogman.
Yes. I cover the Dogman quite extensively in my new book, Dogwalker, and I am no slouch when it comes to knowledge of the Dogman. I've spent decades studying this fascinating mystical creature.
That's amazing, Dr. Walker. So, I mean, what were the things about the Dogman that surprised you in your research? What was the thing that was not known to the average person about Dogman?
I'm glad you asked that. These dogmen and women are elusive creatures by nature, and once thought nocturnal, they are now coming out into the daylight in mass numbers.
Now, in your opinion, Doctor, how many dogmen are there in the world?
Now, a dogman count is going to be very hard to do there.
Okay,
Until
sure.
we can get national and state organizations on board, then we will possibly never know how many of the dogmen actually exist in the wild.
Now, Doctor, you mentioned government agencies. Are you at all on the front lines of trying to implement a Dogman unit?
No, I would probably be against state and federal intervention with the Dogman. I wouldn't want this wild creature to be weaponized in any way.
Doctor, I totally agree with you, but what would your response be to other countries that would use a Dogman as a weapon against the United States? It's actually come out quite a bit in the news that, for example, Iran is currently pursuing a Dogman program. What is your impression of that?
I would say good luck to the Iranians. Now, I am all for an independent think tank study on the Dogman and its biology and history.
Interesting. What kind of things have you found regarding the Dogman's biology?
Almost exclusively, all dogmen have intense amounts of mange, which includes loss of hair across their bodies, making them looking patchy and mottled. They also have a severe psoriasis of the skin, making the skin that is exposed look flaky and infected.
That sounds like a wide-awake nightmare, Doctor. What have you actually seen a Dogman?
Yes, I've had many encounters with the Dogman myself. I've got to examine one up close in person for a limited time. During these examinations, I've found that they are highly susceptible to 30 racks of cheap beer. I would often leave piles or pyramids of 30 packs of Keystone Light in my yard to lure a Dogman in. They would often come in, get drunk on the pile of Keystone Light, playing music way too loud on a stereo that they brought, and once they were inebriated enough to be unconscious, I would go out and wrap a shock collar around their necks and then throw them off my property.
Wow. So, so what you're saying is that you can shock the Dogman whenever you want to?
I can shock the Dogman anytime he tries to get on my property, which is quite often.
Wow.
This led to my research with the Dogman's pain tolerance. This breed of were person happens to be quite pain tolerant. They don't seem to feel pain like anything else I've seen.
That is fascinating, Doctor, and absolutely horrific. Doctor, I've had this question that has just plagued me, and I'm hoping that you can find the answer for me. What I would like to know is, what breed of dog is the Dogman?
Now, that's still quite unknown. Many people claim that the Dogman that they see has the head of a Labrador on top of a mangy half dog, half person body that looks emaciated. Then others, depending on where you are, they claim to see the heads of breeds of dogs in their area. For example, in Japan, the Dogman is known as Inu no Otoko, or Dogman, and they inhabit pachinko parlors where they smoke cigarettes.
Wow, okay.
Over there, they claim that the Dogman has the head of a Shibu Inu in the Latin world, where the Dogman is known only as Hombre Perro. The Dogman looks like a mangy little dingo person that hangs out at bullfight arenas.
So what I'm understanding is that there are different Dogmen for different regions.
At the lab, we like to say there's a Dogman for every country.
That's quite good, Doctor. And so, Doctor, I think it would be kind of important to bring up. Last week we had a guest named Shep who had a first-hand experience with the Dogman, and what he had said was that he believed the Dogman was driven sexually, and this is without having read your work, Dogwalker. Now, what do you make of that, as I know that this has been brought up in your book?
Yes. What Shep may or may not be experiencing is quite common when dealing with the Dogman. The Dogman is a hypersexualized creature. You know, there's certain creatures in nature, certain animals in nature that have sex for pleasure. You
right.
have your abobo chimpanzee. You have your dolphin.
Right.
That they all have sex for pleasure, but you can also tack the Dogman into that category, because not only do the Dogmen have sex for pleasure, but they also have sex for other reasons, out of anger, revenge, spite. They will turn to inanimate objects if possible, totemizing and fetishizing whatever is in their area.
Wow. I can't tell you how excited I was that you were going to be on the pod. Is there anything that you would like the audience to know about the Dogman that really that the world might not know at this point?
I would say to your viewers that when dealing with a Dogman, please use extreme caution. They are often violent and belligerent, as well as mangy and disgusting creatures. They are, I would also say that they were born with the gift of gab. they are able to talk their way into parts of our society that will most often than not regret the intrusion. There, as far back as the 1800s, there are letters from pastors about dogmen drunkenly barging into church services and pissing on Bibles.
Wow. Well, Doctor, this is all so much to absorb. I really appreciate your time. Our guest today was Dr. Stephen Walker. He is a PhD in spiritual history from the University of the Republic of the Congo and currently adjunct professor at Melton City College. He is also the author of Dogwalker, The Collision of Science and Myth. Dr. Walker, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, wonderful. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye. It seems like there's so many different people who have had an experience with a dogman. But next week, my guest hasn't met a dogman. And really, that's costing him a lot of money. See you next week.